It's the Jill of all trades, Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move. She cute. Your host of Kandid Kisses TV, everywhere you need to be. And if you don't know by now, it's not your typical interview, y'all.
Kandid Kisses blown away. Kandid Kisses TV for tomorrow today. Man, throw that auto-tune on that bitch. Have me sound like Teddy Payne.
Hi, this is Kim Cole, and you are rocking with Kandid Kisses TV.
It's your boy Talent, baby. Michelle and Kandid Kisses TV with my girl Michelle C. Don't take it personal.
Yo, what's up? It's bruh man from the fifth floor. In the ATL, chilling with Kandid Kisses TV.
What's up, y'all? You're watching Kandid Kisses TV with my homegirl, Michelle.
Hello there. Have you asked yourself what you're missing? I have. It's Kandid Kisses TV.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, comedian extraordinaire, Mr. Rodney Perry, and I'm rocking out with Kandid Kisses TV with my girl, Michelle C. This show is great. Do-do-do-do-do, ba-da-do-do-do, ba-da-da-da-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
It's another episode of Kandid Kisses TV, and I am Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move, the Jill of all trades. Before we even get to the good stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Stop looking and not subscribing. It's free, so just do it. So I'm bringing you another dope talent like I always do. First and foremost, if you are a fan of comedy and you don't know the gentleman, you are slipping in your pimping. His IMDb page is lit. He be on TV. He be on movies. The boy is bad, okay? Let me tell you. This man is named Rodney Perry.
I'll take that. How you doing, Michelle?
I am doing great. How you doing this morning?
Man, it's an honor and a privilege. I've been trying to make this happen for a minute.
Yes, Lord. Now, one thing I do admire about you, because every time I've been able to run into you, it's always been the same. It's always been very humble, very nice. You know, sometimes you know, when you behind the scenes, you dealing with people, you get the little arrogance. You ain't never been one of them. That's what I love about you. And I'm sure that's what everybody loves about you.
I mean, you know, you try not to be a horrible person. And, you know, everybody that's a quote unquote celebrity just ain't always nice, you know, and I try to be nice to people, you know, and you just never know, you know, you never know when you're going to switch positions.
That's right.
So you got to be cool. You know, it pays to be cool, I think.
Absolutely. People don't even understand you blessed to be a blessing. That's the thing. You sitting there with your chip on your shoulder, and the next thing you know,
hold on, I got to write that down. I'm going to tweet that today. Blessed to be a blessing? Yes.
Oh, you're taking notes from me? Let me find out. Well, let me get straight to the point. When did you know that the entertainment field was for you?
Well, I wasn't really tripping off entertainment itself. I just wanted to make people laugh. And I saw my family used to have, like, you know, get-togethers at the house when I was a kid. And they would have people over and they would listen to party records, Richard Pryor, Miles Mabley, you know, Red Fox. And it was just amazing to me that whoever that was on the record, all these grown folks would listen to it and cracking up. Mm-hmm. And so I would lay on my floor and listen to them. And then I would go get the records later the next day and listen to them myself. And I was like, I really like this. But I didn't find out it was a profession much later on.
Okay, so now when you started, comedy was always a thing. It wasn't just like going into acting. It was always comedy first.
Oh, absolutely comedy. And what I noticed when I moved to LA and I was on the comedy scene, all the guys that were popular that people was coming to see was also actors.
That's right.
And so I was like, okay, I need to get in this acting game too. And so I started taking classes. I took classes with Tasha Smith, you know, in her workshop when it very first started back in the day. Myself, a number of us was in that class. So, it helped me a whole lot. I still use some of the techniques today.
I'm getting into the acting thing too, and I'm loving it. My favorite part of acting is improv. Cause that's just, that's me anyway. So
just go get it. But you know, improv, you know, I teach an improv workshop. And so improv to me is a great base. because it helps you trust your choices.
Right.
So if you can trust your choices, even if you read lines, you do your lines, you've always got to come through.
First and foremost, how come I'm just now finding out about this workshop that you have? Okay, I'm gonna need for you to go ahead and drop the information because I'm signing up.
Never deny next level. I've been doing it for quite some time, probably 6-7 years.
Oh,
and,
wow! On the curve.
Like we're virtual now. Like I'm in a class right now. I'm in week of a class right now.
Hold on, one more. You breaking up a little bit. Say that again.
I said I'm in week 2 of a class right now. I have a class tonight, meeting tonight.
Okay, so how do you sign up? This nextlevel.com?
Shoot me an email. I got you.
Okay, cool. Now, when did you know writing was a passion of yours? Because I know as a comedian you have to write, and that's what people don't realize. I've been behind the scenes long enough to realize it's not them just freestyling all the time. They actually write material.
That's a great question. I mean, I don't fashion myself as a writer when it comes to comedy because I look at myself as more of a reporter. Like I look at life and I report that thing back. But you have to learn the skill of writing, and I've written for people. I've written on television shows. So, when you immerse yourself in this business and you don't want to go back to work like a regular job, you just kind of learn everything. So was another learn. You learn how to be a comedian, then you learn how to act, you learn how to write. It all kind of works together.
Okay, can you say that one more time? Because for some reason you was breaking up a little bit.
So writing is always been like, for me, it's like one of those things where I'm more of a reporter than a writer. So I've always kind of just looked at life and reported back what I saw. But what I learned is that if I didn't want to go back to a regular job, I need to learn every facet of entertainment. So writing, then that gives way to, of course, comedian then gives way to acting, then gives way to writing. Then that gives way to producing and maybe directing. So all of that kind of works together.
Okay. Now, what was your first time on stage like? I know that's always kind of like the nervous factor for everybody that's starting in the business.
The first time on stage, the crazy part, Michelle, is, man, I don't know if I remember. I've been doing this so long. I mean, I was literally in high school. My first time on stage was like emceeing a talent show in high school.
Okay.
And I just remember my friends kind of looking at me differently, like, yo, man, you was great. You was like a real comedian, and I was like, really? So yeah.
That's dope. Now, when a lot of times when people start, they always have that infamous boo night or whatever the case may be. When it comes to hecklers in the crowd, how do you handle that?
Well, I mean, I generally don't want to be the reason you're having a bad night.
Okay.
But as a comedian, my job is to maintain the integrity of the room. So if you upset the integrity, I'm gonna make your ass famous.
No, that's right.
People gonna be like, man, oh boy, yeah, he probably should have left Rodney alone, So yeah.
And then that's the funny part because you're so nice, so I can't even see you coming for somebody, but I can see you say, all right, now look, you got one more time.
Let me tell you something, Michelle. Very few people know this about me, but I am an asshole.
Well, you hide it very well.
Only in certain situations, like I'm real competitive. So when I play my buddies in Madden, and we play dominoes and spades, we don't want to compete against me or nothing. I'm retarded. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Now, what is your next ultimate goal for the industry? Period. Like I know you've done a lot of everything, to be told. But what is your ultimate goal in the industry?
Wow, great question, man. The reason that's a great question is this: every time you achieve a goal, it opens the door to another goal, right? And so, I've achieved a lot of things in this game, and I think next on my list, I want to direct. I want to direct a film. You know, I directed a short that I wrote, produced, and directed, but I want to direct a full-length feature film. I think that's next on my plate.
Well, I might have some opportunities for you. Like, if you need some projects, I got some for you.
Okay. Well, let's make it happen.
Look, my mom just wrote a book, and it's a very good book, and she's shopping it right now to try to be a movie. She is among the first Black flight attendants. You know, so
oh, wow.
She's trying to make that a movie. But
did you tell me this before?
I'm not sure. Probably.
I think you told me about this story.
Taking flight, and the book is doing well, but she's trying to shop it around and get it to Hollywood. But I know how Hollywood can be sometimes. So
it might be better to do it independently, but
I Hollywood don't answer. Yeah, you better holler at somebody else.
That's what Tyler Perry did. He got $1 billion.
Hello. Okay. Now, what is something you learned valuable during the quarantine time?
That even though you're in the same house, you got to stay away from each other because you might try to kill each other. I've had a pillow on my face, and she was trying to kill me. Luckily, I got sleep apnea, so half the night I'll be breathing no way.
So how did you keep from being petty during the quarantine?
You know what? We've been getting through it, man. It's definitely been tough. And you know what I found more than anything, Michelle, is that we need each other. Yeah. As human beings, everybody say, why don't you just stay in the house and we need each other. We need to see each other. We need to, dap each other up and hug. You miss all that, when you are on quarantine. And I actually went through a bout with the COVID, and it was the loneliest time of my life because nobody wanted to be around you, and it was just lonely. And I think we as human beings, we love each other.
You don't realize how much you do enjoy your friends until you can't be near your friends. You be like,
yeah.
Listen, this quarantine, I've been able to maintain my sanity just because I'm an introvert with extrovert tendencies. But,
wait a minute.
Like, after a while, I'm like, yo, I want to talk to people that I enjoy, not people that I have to. Like, I'm still working, and it's like these are people I'm dealing with because I have to, because I'm working, but I don't really like y'all like that. I'm just dealing with y'all. I want to talk to my people, but I want you physically be in the room and talk,
Right. Wow.
It's been a long little struggle. Hopefully,
now you know what's on my bucket list though.
What?
Being a DJ.
But listen, I got you because I'm a DJ. So look,
that's why I told you.
Hey, if you need some help, I got you on the 1 and 2. Matter of fact, my DJ mentor, he's super dope, and he teaches classes all the time.
Get out of here.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah. DJ
in Atlanta?
He's in Atlanta, DJ All-Star. Yep.
I'm gonna take a class. You tell All-Star or you show me whatever. I got a rig and everything.
Oh, you finna be DJ Rodney Perry. Let's go. If you love music, that's just half the battle. Now, how did you stay motivated in the entertainment industry, like when we was going through the quarantine?
It was really tough at first. Michelle, I spent most of my career gigging, doing shows on the weekends, comedy clubs, this and that. And for the first time in my career, I was unable to do it. And so the quarantine happened in March. By April or May, I'm tripping. My wife was like, you need to do something. We can't deal with you in this house no more. And so I start really focusing on my social media. If you notice, my Facebook has been building, my Instagram. And so I was able to turn my attention from live shows to social media shows. And now I'm building this whole other brand in the social space. So I really like it. And it's become a new thing for me.
I'm loving it too. I've been doing my podcast since 2018. But the funny thing is, because of the quarantine, I've had to sit down and actually cultivate it like a real business. And I wish I would, because I've been doing it for a while, but it was just something fun to do. Now I was like, no, I actually want to do this.
And it can make money. How about that?
I ain't to that level yet. I ain't making no coins yet.
You will.
I'm loving it because even if I don't make the money, I still enjoy doing it.
Now, what you go live on YouTube and Facebook?
Well, no, we record the podcast because I like to edit it and make it look nice. But thing that I'm using at StreamYard, I'm loving it because if I do want to go live, we can.
Good.
So, when it comes to interviews, it's hard to focus when you got comments and stuff. So that's why I'm like, let me just record those. And then, anytime else, if we just talking mess, then we can go live.
There you go.
So, okay, we switch it over, because I know when we talk to people about their career, I want to know something a little bit deeper, just, beyond your career. I want to know you as a person. So who is your favorite rapper and singer and why?
My favorite rapper is Big Daddy Kane.
Oh,
because Big Daddy Kane just marked my life, man. And I've met him. He's a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. So we've actually celebrated our birthday, in the same place before. And he's just the coolest guy in the world. He's literally the coolest human being you ever be in the same room with. And my favorite singer, right now, I'm an Anthony Hamilton fan.
Okay.
But I love man voices like Teddy Pendergrass. I love, I'm kind of old school, but if I had to find somebody contemporary, it would definitely be Anthony Hamilton.
I've loved almost every Anthony Hamilton album, period. And then his background singers is dope too. The
Hamiltons.
They be getting it in. So, now, who is your favorite? Well, name 2 of your top favorite female comedians.
Of course, Monique is one. She's just, having worked so close to her, I saw how she creates material, and it's just really impressive, man. And she, if you think about it, you really never see her do like old material. She always doing some new, fresh stuff, and I think that's dope. Who else do I like? I really like some more. Okay. Queen of Comedy, some more is brilliant to me. But there's so many of my female contemporaries that I think are brilliant, man. Takara Williams out there right now is really, really dope to me, really funny. My friend Ty Davis is hilarious, and Black women, everything is harder for Black women. And so Black female comics get a tough road. And but don't mess with them because they not to be played with.
Now, you've been in the game for a minute, so I always wanted to know this. How did you even meet Monique? How did y'all hook up and get that good friendship?
So our initial meeting, I did a show, the Comedy Store in LA, and I got a call like 2 days later, and she said, "Hey," I'm like, "Hello." I'm like, "Who is this?" She said, "It's Monique." I'm like, "Okay, Monique who?" She said, "Monique." I'm like, "Monique?" She said, "Monique." I'm like, "What?" And so we talked, and she was telling me how she loved my act, and she had tracked me down, and she was just wanting to tell me how funny I was. And I just thought that was so dope. And before we got off the phone, she said, "Rodney, don't take this the wrong way, but can I take your wife on a shopping spree?" She took my wife out and spent like $3,000 in our house that day. And I was just so taken aback by her generosity. I was like, "How do I pay you back?" She said, well, sugar, you don't pay me back. You bless some young comic the way I'm blessing you someday. And so that was the initial meeting. And we would become friends and work together many times after that. We actually did radio together before we did television.
Okay.
So I was her co-host on a radio show, and then TV happened immediately after that. And it was a great ride.
What I love about her and what's dope about her, because the media gonna make you look like whatever. I mean, you could just stump your pinky toe and they make it the big news or whatever. But what I love about her, because despite what people say about her, you can tell her genuine spirit. It's like you can say that, but people that know you, that ain't who she is. That's who y'all trying to make her be.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's what
good lady.
Yeah, you can genuinely tell she's straight up, she real, and she ain't about no mess. But you ain't finna talk to her crazy. So
now without getting something said back to you.
Okay. Now name one entrepreneur that you admire and why.
I got a buddy named Dave Anderson, right? His business he's a business bully, and this dude is a serial entrepreneur, man. I mean, this dude, if you guys don't know him, I mean, he does everything. And he and we actually became friends because he disagreed with me, and we went in on each other online, and at the end of it, we stood back like, yo, hey man, you dope, like you dope, and we became friends. So he's an author, he's a business consultant, he does a lot of things really well. So he's one of my favorites. Who else, man? That's a great question. Entrepreneurs. I mean, all the that I've had are entrepreneurs. You know what I mean, like we got to figure this business out, this life out.
For some reason, you broke again. I couldn't hear the name you said.
I was saying that all of us as comedians, we're entrepreneurs, you know. But who specifically? Oh man, I don't know. I mean, it's so many. You know, anybody that's out there working for themselves. My friend Kiana Dancy is a great entrepreneur. She's a comedian, but she owns a business. Huh?
I know Kiana. That's the homegirl.
Yeah, she owns a business. She like when I was looking at the PPP stuff, she was able to explain it to me. You know, and so she's my go-to when it comes to talking business and stuff like that. So yeah, Kiana Dancy is definitely one of those people.
That's what I actually started gravitating towards the comedy. I've been a fan of comedy forever, but I start realizing comedy is kind of like what I do. As far, not meaning that I'm a comedian, but because people are service oriented people. Like I'm a business owner, and I do like some of the parallels are very similar to what I do. Even though I'm not doing comedy, business mind is still the same as. You gotta serve the people. So I'm just like,
and you might get to let me holler at you too. Hey, let me holler at you for a second.
You be like, listen, you know how many times I'm like, hey, how you doing? Can you sponsor my fish fry? No, ma'am, I can't. No, ma'am. It's like, look, just because it looks great don't mean it's all great.
It take money. It take money. All this backdrops and shit costs money.
Listen, and this is what kills me about it. People look at it, oh, you a business owner, you doing your thing. I'm like, you do realize by being a business owner, that means I have more bills than you. For every one bill you have, I have two. So yeah, it's not what you think it is. It's a special breed that can be a business owner. I'm just letting you know. Now, what are some words of wisdom you would give any upcoming entertainer or entrepreneur?
Find what you love to do it, and then don't quit.
Okay.
Find what you love to do it, and never quit. You know, those are the words I live by, you know, and I think a lot of us do things for money or for, you know, what it looks like, or, you know, and you end up in a job or a profession that you don't love. You know, I'm a firm believer in finding that thing you love and do that for a living. Yeah.
Now, if you weren't a comedian, what do you think would be your next best thing that you would love to do?
I used to say nothing. Like there is no plan B, right?
Okay.
But now taking an honest inventory of myself, I will probably be some sort of educator.
Okay.
You know, I enjoy, you know, imparting wisdom. I enjoy, you know, helping people be better forms of themselves. And I'm getting into the motivational speaking space. So I might be doing that if I wasn't a comedian.
I can see that for you. That makes plenty of sense. Because you already know how to command the stage. That's all you need.
Have the battle.
Now, on Kandid Kisses, I try to like to end it fun. So I have a couple of segments. We have Kiss or Diss, which is celebrity crushes. We have D.A.Qs, which is dumbass questions. They just random questions I want answers to. And then we have G.M.G. That's what grinds your gangster. That is what's your pet peeve. All right. So we're going to start with our Kiss or Diss.
All right. Let's go.
Vanessa Williams or Lisa Ray? Who you kissing, who you dissing?
Oh, I got to diss somebody?
Yes. You can't have both.
I mean, Vanessa Williams, which one?
They both actors.
Yeah.
Rick Fox, Vanessa Williams.
The light skin. I actually was in a movie with her in Johnson's Family Vacation. So she's kind of like a mom. So I'm gonna kiss Lisa Ray and diss Vanessa Williams. Just because she's like family.
All right. Chili of TLC or Regina Hall? Who you kissing, who you dissing?
Ooh, that's a good one. Chili fine to me, man. Chili fine to me. God
Really,
dang.
you know to me.
Regina Hall sexy too, though. But Chili is like really like she a little tiny though. But you know, I ain't know she gonna make me look tall. Chili, I'm a kiss, and Regina Hall. I'm sorry, baby. Regina Hall funny too. She might be funny to me. She gotta go.
All right. Last one, Rosie O'Donnell or Roseanne Barr? Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
I think Rosie O'Donnell is a lesbian.
Did anybody say you had to sleep with her? I just said who you kissing.
Oh, if I kiss, I'm definitely gonna sleep with her. So, Roseanne Barr seemed like she kind of nasty with it. I'm gonna kiss Roseanne Barr.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go all in with it. You know, the whole thing too.
Oh, okay. All right. We are down to our D.A.Qs.
Okay.
What's one dumb lie you told that someone believed?
A dumb lie. I mean, most of the time, if I lie, I'll be like, you didn't have to lie about that. But that people believe. I mean, a dumb lie I told. Let me think. Because I carry my lies to the grave, so I can't really be.
You can't be snitching right now.
I can't be snitches get stitches in my mind.
It don't have to be a new one. It could be something from your childhood. So you.
Well, my mom used to always like she would like who ate all these cookies, and I'd be like, I ain't do it, but I was the only one there. I'm the oldest, so it wasn't no other kids around. So I would lie and say I didn't eat the cookie. She's like, you know who else ate the cookie, dumb boy?
The cookie ghost.
I didn't eat them cookies.
Oh Lord. Okay. What is your favorite movie of all times?
All time. It's a thousand answers to this, but the movie I'm gonna stop and watch probably 100% of the time is say the 5 heartbeats.
You said which one?
The 5 heartbeats.
Why did I know? You know what? Look at God. Because I'm not even joking to you. For some reason, I'm like, watch him say the 5 heartbeats. I don't know why, but in my spirit, and I'm not. I promise you, I'm joking. I felt that in my spirit because all I could think of was nights like this. I wish.
Dude, I got a chance to do a Q&A with Robert Townsend, and I had some questions about this movie, and he was like, Rodney, don't worry about that. I was like, man, wait, what happened to this? And how come? And why does it? He's like, you watch it too hard, dog. Chill out.
Look, you got all the questions. Well, how come Duck did? And you be like, bro, it was just a movie.
At the beginning, they was running from the post game. Like, what happened to that dude?
He's like, it was just a scene. It's just.
He's like, dude, we shot that out. Don't worry about that. I was like, okay.
You know my favorite scene in it. Well, there's plenty of scenes. That's my favorite. My favorite song in there was the one with the little sister singing.
Oh, when there's the paper in the room.
Yes, that was my scene right there. I was like, that's right there.
She keeps singing it over.
She was not playing. She was like, shoot, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do
it. And where is that little girl? She got to be 50.
I know, right? Because I mean, if that was really her singing, she was getting off.
So, yeah, it might have been Patti LaBelle or something singing that song.
Really?
I want to say the original song is like a Patti LaBelle song.
Okay. I can see that. I never know. Like, I mean, Patti can sing, but I never really heard her with like soul like that because she was going on that song.
Yeah.
Okay, what's one embarrassing childhood memory you're willing to share?
I got many of them. So my mother was a cigarette smoker, right? Mm-hmm. And so I would have to go back in the day. Kids could go buy the cigarette. So she'd give me the money, go buy me some cigarettes. I'm like, Mama, I gotta use the bathroom. I don't care what you gotta do. You're gonna give me some cigarettes and get them now. So I go, it's like 3 blocks away. I go get to and on the back, bubbles hit me. So wood on myself.
Wait a minute. So, like, all I heard was something with some water because your phone broke up or your thing broke up. You said you went to get the cigarettes and what happened?
I boo-booed on myself.
What? So you didn't think to use the bathroom before you went to go get the
She
cigarettes?
wouldn't let me use it. She said, "Go get my cigarettes right now." And so
Okay.
I booed on. Again, I couldn't let her know that I booed on myself. So I just took the pants off, cleaned myself up, and threw the underwear away.
She had to know she could smell you.
Hit your cigarettes.
Okay. Now, what is the most horrible name you can name a grocery store?
Rotten food. Rotten foods.
What's the slogan?
Hey, welcome to Rotten Foods. I'm your boy, Tony Rodney. When we hit the Rodney family, want you to have the best in all the poultry needs. Where's the chicken? What's that smell? And where all these flies come from?
We have salmonella's greatest. Pick it a little.
You trying to get botulism? We got it for you. We make our own penicillin.
That's horrible. All right, so we are down to
Other people got milk. We got cottage cheese.
Oh, yeah. Mm-mm. Oh god, we got the ricotta on deck.
And if you want to sip of trash can juice, we got it in the cooler.
Oh, mm-mm. No, we are moving on down to what grinds your gangster. What is one pet peeve that you have?
Oh, I got 1,000 pet peeves. One of my big pet peeves, me and my comedy buddies were talking about this last night. Like comedians, they got jokes that don't do well, but they got a joke to go with the joke. You know what I'm saying? Like they know the joke gonna be a stinker, and they do it anyway, and then they got a joke going, hey, that joke was bad. And you be like, what are you doing?
Just do the good joke.
Why don't you just scrap both of them jokes and work on a better joke?
Right.
Instead of doing a joke you know gonna tank. You know what I mean? That burns my balls, man.
Not burn your balls.
My balls be on fire.
Because I always say what grinds my gloss. Like my little stuff be simple, pet, like not being like when your socks slide down in your shoe and you be like, dang, nigga, I just got these socks.
Oh, no. If my socks slide in my shoe, I'm going back home for the rest of the day. I ain't even going nowhere.
Why?
I'm going back in the house because it's bad luck.
What the sock got to do with your luck?
I'm going home. I'm going back in the house. I'm getting back in the bed, go to sleep, and wake up again and start over.
You're like, well, we had Rodney Perry for the show, but apparently his socks slid down. Damn show.
And I'm throwing that sock away because it ain't gonna never happen again.
Okay. All right. Now we have gone to the end and we have my game called SingADoo. So over the quarantine, me and a good friend of mine, actually DJ All-Star, the one I was telling you about, we created a game called SingADoo. So what it is, it's a musical game. And what you're doing is you're going to sing the melody on the card, but you can only use the word do. So I'm going to do a couple and you're going to guess what song I'm singing. That's right. And then I'm going to let you do a couple. So we got hip hop and R&B, greatest hits, pop Billboard hits, country rock, SingADoo favorites, old school, TV themes, and party and dance hits. What category you want to do?
TV themes.
Oh shoot! Oh, you would make it hard. I'm trying to think how to. Let me find a TV theme that I know. Oh, here, okay, I can do this one because I'm like that other one. I know the show, but I can't think of how to do the song. All right, you ready? Do 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Bad Boys.
There we go. What's the name of the show?
Bad Boys. America's Most Wanted.
No. Cops. All right. Oh, I definitely can't do that one. Okay, that's what I can do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Happy Day.
There we go. All right. Do 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 do.
Reading Rainbow.
That is okay. You know what you're doing. All right, I'm gonna let you do a couple. I'm gonna do R&B and hip hop because I ain't really that good with them TV things. So I'm gonna hold it up and you let me know when you got the song and I'll put it down. You ready?
Yeah. I don't know that.
You got it?
Okay.
All right.
Do that.
Whatever it is, Michael Jackson, but
Do that. Do right. Do that. Do that.
black and white. You was fully committed, wasn't you?
I feel like an idiot. Okay.
All right, here we go. You got it?
Hold on. What's that at the bottom? Pull it up a little bit. Oh, I don't even know that.
You want to go to another card?
No.
You want to do another card?
No.
Okay.
Dun.
I'm going down.
Huh?
I'm going down.
Yep.
All right. Last one. Let's see.
I don't know that one. Hold on. I don't know that.
You want another card?
Yeah, another card.
Okay. You got it? Okay.
Do
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you play SingADoo. If you are interested, you can order at SingADoo.com. And Mr. Rodney Perry, thank you so much for coming on. And please let everybody know how to find you, where to get your merchandise if you have any, how to sign up to your class that I'm getting ready to sign up to after we get up off of this, and all that good stuff.
Hey, I'm easy to find. The website is rodneyperry.com. All the social media is Rodney Perry. I'm building my YouTube page right now. Please follow my YouTube page. It's at Rodney Perry Live. Shoot me a DM or something. Rodney Perry Live is all my social media. So shoot me a DM on anything I got going on, and I'll help you out.
That'll work. We will see you next time. Make sure you tune in.
I need the game. I need to get the game. I'm going to the site.
We said nothing but a word. We finna do this thing.
Yeah. My family loves that.
Pull up to your improv, because that's my lane right there.
Done.
Make sure you tune in every Monday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Kandid Kisses TV on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Google, everything streaming. We out there.
Kandid Kisses TV is sponsored by SingADoo. Did you do it today?
SingADoo.
SingADoo.
Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it like this? Can you do it real quick?
Go get it.
Pick a card up. Pick your genre. Can you do it right? You're gonna wanna, bruh. It's first to 21. We'll get the job done. So grab your friends and fam, cause it's a lot of fun. Some do it with some class, but make it real fast. Cause time is